coming this way. Wait a minute, hey, I'm ghosted!
By Roz Hernandez.
Oh my God, hi.
Hi.
You're back.
I am.
You were on this like so long ago.
Was it COVID?
I think it was COVID because I remember I was doing my makeup when I was talking to you and I was in my living room. So it was definitely like a long time ago. We weren't in the studio.
Yeah, definitely. And I was excited to meet you in person.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. You're so glamorous.
Thank you.
You're everything I love. Like glamour, spooky, weirdness, funny.
Spooky, weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarcastic.
Yeah.
Dry. Dead inside a little, but like not.
But not. Yeah. No, I love that. You're in touch with the dead inside of you, but it's not. Yeah. It's not like you're, overwhelmed by it.
No.
You're not just like dead inside.
No.
Some people are just dead inside.
Yeah. It's easy to get there, though, especially with everything that's going on. It's just, how do you not feel dead inside sometimes?
No, I totally understand.
Yeah.
But you know what's so weird is like, as the world is so horrible, I enjoy the more morbid things. Like, I enjoy like morbid, creepy, all that stuff so much more. Like, I don't know why, but...
Well, same here.
But it's like... But the world is already fucked up. But I'm just like, ooh, take me to like, tell me about a cannibal.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, make it worse. Almost.
Yeah.
It's like everything is awful, but like, let me make it worse and like find something even more awful.
But somehow it makes me feel better.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
We were just talking about estate sales before we started recording because you got that incredible vintage Vivienne Westwood jacket.
I don't know if it's vintage. I don't know what year, like where to place it, but I found it at the estate sale.
Well, it was at least a year old. That's vintage.
Right? I don't know if it was ever worn, but I put it on and it was
looks
like
brand new.
I know. I was like, it was made for me. I have to have this.
I love an estate sale so much.
Me too.
First of all, I always want to know everything about who the person. Like, I go in there and it's like, it's not a crime scene, but it's like, I'm like putting the pieces together. I'm like, okay, there's a photo over there of like an older lady. Mm-hmm. I wonder who she was. Mm-hmm. Oh, now all this stuff over here says Nancy on it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we know her name was Nancy.
Yes.
We know she lived in Glendale.
Yes,
okay.
I do the same exact thing. I start like trying to put the pieces together of like, who is this person?
Yeah, because they don't tell you a lot of the time.
No, and it's kind of weird you're in someone's house just buying all their stuff. But I love it because I'm a little bit of a voyeur. I love just like peeping in on how people live. Yeah. What does their house look like? What do they read? What's on their bookshelves? Like what? I love it.
I went with a friend one time that was opening up the cupboards and stuff. Like, she just like opened up the fridge because she was like, I wonder if this is like for sale. And there was like expired food in there. And I'm just like, did the person... First of all, it doesn't mean that they died.
Not all the time.
But that's usually what I'm assuming.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just people like a divorce and they're just trying to get rid of everything.
Sure.
Or they're moving cross country, out of the country. So they're just trying to get rid of everything. And I love that because it's like any price they'll take usually. But if it's like someone who has passed on and it's very expensive pieces, then that's when they get out of hand. And
that's when they get a company to come in and they start pricing everything.
For the estate.
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm.
I felt like estate sales were really, really fun. And then, it caught on with TikTok and social media of like, going to an estate sale, come with me, whatever. And I love that. But it's also made it not as fun because now just more people come.
Well, you know what I realized with thrift stores is that if you donate to Goodwill, everything good they pick through and put it on Goodwill.com.
Yeah.
So when you go into a Goodwill now, it's just like the scraps that nobody wants.
Right. Everything is like from Forever 21 or H&M.
Yeah.
And it's like stuff that is like, how are you going to sell this? It has holes all over it. Like, why are you even selling it?
It's just a waste of time. Don't even go.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Before they legally cancel this show for not being enough about ghosts, I must ask you. So the last time I saw you, you had an incredible ghost story. I'm curious if there's been any in the past few years. And wait, let's just recap because it's been a long time. The world is completely different since then.
Yes.
I've been like 5 different genders since then. Okay, tell me your ghost beliefs.
My beliefs?
Just where are you at? Like you believe in ghosts.
Yeah, I do. I why not? Why not? You know, I don't know. Like, I always have these moments of like, you wake up or I wake up and I'm like, I'm alive and like my body's working. And you think about how like intricate everything is.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't even know how this works or why I'm here. So why wouldn't there be like other things?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm like, our bodies alone are insane. I don't even understand how this works. So why wouldn't there be other things that I just don't understand that works out there? I don't know.
One thing I always think about is like the internet, electricity. Yeah. Like I couldn't tell you how that works.
No, when you airdrop something, I don't know what that is.
How is that happening?
I don't know.
I don't know. And I don't want to know. And it's kind of fun not knowing.
It's fun not knowing. And even if it was explained to me, I still don't quite understand it. And because it doesn't make sense.
That's what I think when you die and all of this stuff. It's like, it's way more complicated than even if somebody did explain it to us. It's like we wouldn't be able to understand it because we can't experience it until it's time.
Yeah, and I think we just don't have the vocabulary to explain what happens or what like a ghost is or aliens or anything like that. So it's not that I'm not a believer. I believe in it. I believe in it, sure. I don't know why I'm hesitant because I've had such weird experiences, but it's just like I respect them. I'm like, I respect you, ghost. Live your life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not here to hurt you. Don't hurt me. And we're good.
Yeah.
We can live in harmony.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's the evil ghost. Those ones freak me out, and those ones I don't get.
Are you talking about like demons or just like asshole ghosts?
The more demon ghosts, because those to me, I don't get. Because it's like, why don't they... What are you so mad about? Just leave.
But that's their whole thing. Like, they live for being evil.
But in one spot, why don't they, like, travel? You got the whole world. Why are you in someone's basement?
True.
I don't get that.
But if they like it there...
So, okay, I live in a house now built in the 30s. Cute house. It looks like a little Snow White house. And I knew something was up with this downstairs bathroom. There's just something there. And you just know it. And you can't explain it to anybody, but if you felt it, you just know. So every time I go by this bathroom, I'm just like, okay, something's there. And then in the beginning, I would acknowledge it and be like, I see you. Leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
And it was fine. And I would hear like little bangs in the middle of the night, and I would just brush it off. The lights would flicker all the time, and it's just like, well, it's bad wiring because it's an old house. Yeah. But every time I go by that bathroom, I don't know what it is, but it is just, it's dark. So I have this new technique now where, like, if I'm coming home, because the sun goes down a lot earlier now, so it gets dark at like 5, you know?
That happens every year, and I don't understand why this year it is so daunting.
Right.
But yes.
So I think I'm afraid of the dark, I think. I'm not sure.
I am.
So what I do now is that I try to scare the ghost before the ghost can scare me. So when I pass this bathroom, I'll just go by and just yell. I don't know. I'll be like, "Rah!" just at the top of my lungs. And it's such a relief to just get like that scary feeling out. And then I feel better.
Yeah, I bet you the demon in there is like, okay, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah, like, oh.
Like, that wouldn't even be fun to scare her.
Right. So if, like, I'm scaring the ghost, I feel like, okay, I'm now in control. You can live here, but you're not going to scare me.
Okay.
That's my approach to this guy. I think it's a guy. Because I did the whole history of the house, like, who lived here, whatever. And the bathroom used to be a dark room.
Oh, for like photos.
Yeah. He would take pictures and he would go downstairs in his dark room.
Sure.
Because it is pitch black down there. And it's just like, what is up with his room? So I found out it was a dark room, which makes a lot of sense. But I couldn't find anything like weird. Did he die in the house? He was like a bigwig Hollywood guy who lived in the home. Mm. Yeah.
What era?
In the 30s.
Oh, no way.
So I believe I might be misspeaking, but he like started SAG.
Okay.
Right. And then he was an attorney for Reagan.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, yeah, okay. Like, and then I was going down the list of like all these people he represented. It was a bunch of Hollywood stars. And I was like, oh, the thought of like all of them in the house is a cool thought.
Yeah.
You know? But it's just like, I wonder what kind of conversations were going down. Like, what if these walls could speak?
Sure.
I wish a ghost could just like sit down and have a conversation versus just being a ghost.
Get me in there.
Yeah.
Get me in there. I got the tools.
Do you?
I will get down in that basement. Or where's it? Is this
It's just a downstairs,
just downstairs
bathroom. Yeah.
I'll get in that bathroom and I'll figure out what's what.
Will you?
Yes.
Because a lot of these things, I watch a lot of like the ghost hunter stuff. I think I think I hate watch it sometimes because it's always the same where they come in and they'll do all their beep, 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 beep,
Sure.
beep. And then, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? And like, that's it.
Yeah.
I want to sit down with the ghosts and be like, tell me everything.
Yes, that's me. I want the goss.
Yeah.
I just spent the whole weekend in San Francisco at these haunted hotels.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Which one?
Well, I did two that are right next door to each other. One's called the Queen Anne, and the other one's called the Majestic.
Really?
And they're both haunted by ladies because I have a new rule that I don't like ghost hunting men anymore just because I don't like invisible men. Like they weird me out.
Okay.
So
yeah.
So it's just like me and the girls. And I want to know everything. This one in the Queen Anne Hotel, it's haunted by this lady, Mary Lake, and she used to be the headmistress when it was a girls' school. Oh. And she got caught up in an affair or some kind of sex scandal. Who knows what the truth is? It was so long ago with this local politician. Ooh. And I'm like, girl, tell me everything.
Everything. Where's the book? Is there a hidden diary somewhere in the building?
I'll get a jackhammer and I don't care. I'll pay the fees. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like women ghosts they're not as aggressive as the men.
Typically, yeah.
At least in the 3 ghosts that I think I've experienced.
Yeah.
But the one I currently have, I fully believe is a dude.
Well, I like that your technique is working. I think that's genius.
I don't know what else to do. Yeah. I mean, I would hand him a mop. Make yourself useful.
Well, if he's living there for free.
That's what I'm saying. And you're flickering my lights all the time. Anytime I like bring something up, like jokingly, I'd be like, is that you, the ghost? And then it'll flicker again. I'll be like, okay. But like, can you mop or something? Do my dishes. That would be super helpful. Like, this could be a teamwork.
Listen, people all the time love to be like, well, it's their house at one point and you have to coexist and yeah, okay. But also right now, this isn't their house anymore.
Right.
And so if they're going to be living here, squatting, frogging in my home that I'm paying for, they better make themselves a little bit useful.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 100%.
If you can flick lights, you can put away the groceries.
Okay, so you're the ghost queen. So with
ghost
that...
huntress.
I love that even better.
The haunted doll.
So then let me ask you this because I don't understand it. How come they don't leave? Why are they stuck?
I think there's a variety of reasons. I bet you this guy... I mean, so wait, you say he was a lawyer?
He was a lawyer, yeah.
He was a lawyer, but like,
yeah.
This guy... This is just my guess. This is just me projecting and making shit up.
Okay, I like it.
He always wanted to be a photographer. He was always around all of these really creative people, and he wanted them to know, like, let me represent you. And like, yes, I'm your lawyer, but like, I'm just like you. I'm also an artist. And he was passionate about photography. And that room that was his dark room was his special place where he got to experience that. So when he died, he still goes back down to that dark room because that's where he was happiest.
I like that.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that actually would make a lot of sense.
That's what I think. I don't know. I haven't met him yet.
Yeah.
Invite me over. Let me in there.
Ask him. Yeah, I will. But that's a good point. I mean, maybe this was his, because he was like this bigwig attorney, he had to do all this legal stuff, but maybe his true passion was photography and something he wanted to be like remembered by, or to your point, like it was his happy place, and he just doesn't want to leave that thing that he really cared about. But why? But again, why? Why wouldn't you want to leave? Do you have a choice?
Maybe he never got over that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big believer in like unfinished business situation. Like, I really think somebody can die and they're like, but I don't want to. Like, I'm not ready. I think that the people that die and are like, okay, I'm dead and I'm going to go to the light. That's when they're not a ghost. My theory is that those people have the ability to like come back through a psychic, and like they can like come and go and like everything's fine.
Yeah.
But the ones that are like stuck in a place, it's because there's some kind of reason why they're just like, but I really like this house.
Yeah.
Or it's like they died suddenly and they don't realize it and they're like, what? I'm dead? No, I don't want to be dead.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's just like some kind of reason.
Did you ever watch the movie Susie Q? It was like a Disney original movie, but like she died on her prom night. And
that's so deep in the depths of my brain, somewhere way back there. And I thought that I had gotten rid of it, and you just like pulled that out of me.
Yeah. It was a tragic story. It was a Disney original movie, I believe, and it was like
they called them.
And then she dies on her way to her prom night, but she doesn't know she's dead, and she's just like walking around just confused. Yeah. So I could see that, but I don't know, but why is it some people and not the others? And then do you believe in like reincarnation and all that?
Yeah, but I think to get reincarnated, you would have to go to the light.
You'd have to accept.
Listen, none of us know anything about any of this.
I know.
But this is my theory based on my years of talking to people and just kind of like gathering what I'm hearing. It just kind of seems like that's how it works.
What works?
How when you die, it works that you just, if you accept it, then you have more freedom to go to the next one, or like come back sometime, or like, you know, if someone gets out a Ouija board and they're like, I want to channel, like I want to find my old aunt or whatever, like she can be like, oh, okay, what's up?
Yeah.
But if you're like stuck in a place, I think you have to like go to that place with the Ouija board, and then the person's like they're just there. They're stuck there in that room. I thought
about doing a Ouija board, but I get scared. I'm a little scared cat.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You do still have to live there. Because I'm really good at talking to ghosts, being nice to them, but being cool with them and whatever. But I don't get rid of ghosts. That's not the eviction thing, and all that is not what I do. I basically just want to hang out with a ghost.
Yeah, me too.
And so that's why I usually don't go to people's houses. I just did Trixie Mattel's house, and then when I left, I was like, I hope I didn't make anything worse, because I don't.
Oops.
Usually when I do this, it's like at hotels or like at a place that's very like, we're haunted, come on in.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, if I made things crazier, like they'll love it.
Yeah. But I'm the same way though. Like, I don't necessarily want to get rid of anything. It's just, let's be cool. Let's look out for each other.
And I think I don't see any harm in like talking to a ghost like it's a human and just letting it know, like, hey, I'll be cool if you're cool, like, you know. Definitely.
But then there's the scary ones that are more, there's that evil feeling behind it. When I first moved to LA, I had bad credit, not a lot of money. So it was just like I took the first, apartment that I could find. And it was like, great.
What
whatever.
part of town?
It was Midtown.
Okay.
But not great. But it was a place. So I was happy.
Yeah.
And I knew when I first walked in there, it was just something was so dark and heavy and just yucky, like dread just washed over you. And I just thought, oh, I'm depressed. Like, I'm moving, I'm stressed. There's a lot of it's just me, right? But it was like I would leave the house and I would feel 100 times better. But as soon as I came home, it was just dread. And at that time, I was like filming all my videos and everything at home. So it was like hard to get out of it. And those ones scare me because it's like, what do you want? Like, what, you just want me to leave? Like, how can we make this work, ghost?
Yeah, and see, that's where I think it's a ghost that died in an unhappy way. And now that emotion is stuck there.
Yeah. I mean, I had these two women come out. They didn't call themselves like ghost.
This is something else along with Susie Q that I'm remembering from us talking about when you were on last.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Long time ago. And I had a friend reach out to them to see if they would come. They volunteer. They don't charge. And I didn't want them to know like my name or anything. So my friend reached out and then they showed up. And instantly when they walked in, they were like, oh, yeah. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, there's something. I'm getting whispers in my ear. And every couple of minutes, like it was two women. So one of them would like turn and just like, she's like, they're talking to me. And she would just keep turning. And I'm like, well, what are they saying? And she's like, I'll tell you later. I was like, okay.
I'll think of something. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. And then she asked me to leave the apartment because they just wanted to like walk around without my input and like, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm feeling. So
These
they just
bitches robbed you.
Really? Because I felt like this was
like they're like, can you just leave and let us have some alone time with all your fancy camera equipment?
You're so right. I didn't even think about that. I was just like, sure, whatever. Yeah, I probably got robbed. But afterwards, I didn't tell them anything. And afterwards, they walked me through the apartment, and it was all the spots that I was feeling there was something they took me to. There was like this closet. It was a simple closet, but again, it was just very dark, heavy, and my bed faced it. So at night, I'm a little baby, but I would put my head like under the blankets because I just felt like something was standing there watching me. It was yucky, and it was every single night. It was just like, ugh. And there was something about, because there was also a bathroom right next to it, there was just something there that was yucky, heavy, and honestly, angry was the feeling I was getting.
Yeah.
And then because it was a 2-bedroom. So then in the other bedroom, this is where I would film and whatnot. That's when like things would like move or fall over and you know, you're thinking like, oh, I just misplaced it. But it was like, I know I didn't move that picture to over here. Mm-hmm. Like I know that. You just start to feel crazy. And then you're telling people and they're like, you know, you probably just moved it. You need whatever. And then it got to a point where I got this really cool, like not even, is it vintage? Sure. It was just this grand mirror. It was beautiful. And the lady was selling it for $20. And I was like, I have to have this mirror.
Was this marketplace or what?
No, it's just on the street.
Oh.
You know, everyone just puts stuff on the street?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. I get some good stuff. I am that girl. Like, let me pull over.
Yeah. Let me just look.
Yeah. And it was this beautiful mirror. So then she said it was like her grandma's, whatever. And she was like, I just don't like that mirror. So I was like, oh, I'll take it. So I hung it up. And there was this one time specifically where I was, you know, final looks when you're about to leave the house. So you're like, you know, doing the hair or whatever. And there was something. I caught it in the mirror kind of walking by. And I was alone.
Behind you.
Behind me. I didn't see like a clear person. It was just this black like swish behind me. And there's no windows around. There's nothing. So in that moment, like I literally lost, I think, all my color. And I just stood there like, when I look around, there's nothing around. I was like, okay. And then I thought, okay, maybe I should get my carbon monoxide, you know, see if there's like an issue there.
Yeah, maybe you're hallucinating.
Yeah, I was like, maybe it's that. Let me use that. Turns out I did need a new carbon monoxide thing. But then, so that gets fixed. But then the mirror starts to crack and just break. And I never looked in that mirror again. I got rid of it. It was spooky.
Did you sell it to someone for $20 on the street?
15.
15. Mark it down. It has a crack now.
Yeah, I was like, it has character. So that was really spooky. But the ladies, they walked me around and they were saying that something very traumatic had happened in the house. And afterwards, I did some research and found out that someone had ended their life in the room that I filmed in.
Yeah.
And then they were hanging out in the closet, just really like upset and mad. So they were mad. This is what the ladies told me. So the ladies told me that the guy who killed himself was gay. And he was very upset because in the room where I filmed, it was a bunch of makeup. And they said it was making him mad because it was all the things he wanted and he couldn't have. And when he was alive, his parents didn't accept him. So he ended up going into the bathroom and he hanged himself. Yeah. And then I don't remember the explanation of how he ended up in a closet, but like.
Metaphorically?
I know. I was like, maybe. But that he would just kind of pace around the upstairs, just angry at his life, what he wanted and he couldn't be. And he just hated his parents and everything. So he was just an angry guy. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, what do I do? Because my dumbass at first, before I brought the ladies in, I thought, oh, I'll offer the ghost a lipstick. So I offered the ghost. I was alone. I was like, I just want to let you know, ghost, like I have this lipstick. You can have it. It was a red color from Urban Decay. I was like, you can have it. I'll leave it right here. Okay. So then when I came home, like the lid was off. It was on the floor. And of course you can justify this away with but truly how did that happen? I don't know. And the ladies told me that is what set it off because it made him really mad. Because he wanted to wear lipstick, but he couldn't. And he was just a mad, sad ghost. So they went in and they told him, like, you can leave. It's okay to leave. But nothing changed after that. And I remember I was like, I can't take this anymore because the dread and it was so real. And so I was packing, I was moving. And, I think actually you had talked about it in the podcast you did with Bridget, where you talked about using the Snapchat, like the dog feature. Yeah. So I remember I was like, okay, I was on Snapchat and I was like, I'm leaving my house. And all of a sudden the dog face showed up right next to me.
Stop.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. The ghost is saying bye too, I guess. Like, this is it. And then a loud bang happened. And that's when I was like, and I'm out of here.
Someone else's problem now.
Yeah.
That sucks because it's like, you could have a fun gay friend, but it's like an evil gay guy.
Just
like,
mad.
Mad gay guy.
Well, could you imagine just, your parents not accepting you at all? Like, poor guy. I think when I looked it up, it was like it happened in the 40s.
Oh, wow.
Because I looked up, I was like, did someone kill themselves in this house?
Right.
And it was true. Someone did. And then there was another woman who died in the kitchen. And I always felt like there was something in the kitchen, but it wasn't angry. And they were saying like, oh, it's just the mom. She would always be in the kitchen, cooking, cleaning, whatever. So this is just her space. And she doesn't like it when you're in her space. She wants you out of her space. So I guess I had multiple people in that place. Yeah, it was a lot. I mean, it was a great price though at the time. So I was like, it is what it is.
You kind of have to deal with it. Yeah, even though the gay ghost wishes he could wear lipstick.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of my first like real experiences with like, oh, I get it now. And people say there's a feeling.
Yeah.
Because you can't explain that to people unless you've felt it.
Honestly, I've always tried to ignore that.
The feeling?
Yeah. Just being like, like either because I'm in situations where I'm like, I have to be in this room right now. So like just ignore it. Or if I'm like ghost hunting or ghost huntressing and I'm like, I I feel a ghost or whatever, but like, okay, I'm filming this. That doesn't translate. I don't want to be that person that's like, something, I feel something like that.
Right.
So I always like turn it off. But a couple months ago, I was in a haunted hotel and I started feeling like a man, like a man ghost up in my business. And ever since then, I'm like, I don't want to experience that again. Like I don't want that feeling so overwhelming. It's too scary.
It can be very overwhelming.
Yeah.
I always let the feelings come, and I think that's something I need to learn boundaries with that, because it can dictate your whole mood and how you're feeling and your day, everything.
I think it can take over. I think that like sometimes when you're just in a bad vibe, that can really impact your life.
Yeah. I mean, I've always heard or read that like if you're in a bad place and you're vulnerable, that's the best time for like a ghost to snatch you up. And I don't know what they do after that. But
I think like, that's where it's like the evil, like demon vibe.
Right.
No, hang on a second. I was watching your video about Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Oh, yeah.
Which I was really happy to hear you talk about that. Talk about it in that way. Because they come up on this podcast all the time.
I'm so sick of them. Well, look, okay, to be fair, I will acknowledge that what they did was smart business-wise.
When I always talk about like, okay, no one was like going on TV in the 70s and talking about ghosts. And I think that was really like, that's something. Mm-hmm. They started the interest in this stuff in a way.
Totally. And I think Lorraine, I think she had something. Ed, I don't know. I think he saw an opportunity. Because his whole background, I mean, he had some trauma in the war and whatnot. And I just think he was trying to like work things out. And then with Lorraine, it was like she was seeing stuff and it just turned into a career for them.
Yeah.
But then it became them kind of making stuff up now. But don't you feel like that's how it is with any like content creators? Like you find your thing that you're doing and then maybe you go on to see a haunted place, but nothing is happening. So like people will make stuff up just so it's not a waste of everyone's time.
Yes. Well, once everyone's paying attention, it's like you're trying to get everyone to pay attention. And then once they start paying attention, it's like, okay, we're listening. You better give us something.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes there is nothing.
And I think that happens with psychics all the time.
Yeah. So what do you think about Ed and Lorraine?
Okay. So years ago, I became friends with Andrea Perrin, who is the eldest daughter of the family that The Conjuring is based on. Mm-hmm. I love her. Andrea, I miss you. I hope you're doing well. She's amazing. She had a different story than what was reported from The Conjuring.
Of course.
When it comes to the Ed and Lorraine connection. And I've also talked to a few other people that have worked with them over the years that are like, first of all, I think they were very Catholic, and I think that was the basis for their entire dogma or whatever. Like, all their theories, everything about ghosts and demons were based in, like, if you pray to Jesus, it'll go away, and, like, everything bad is a demon. And, like, I just don't believe that.
Right.
And now so many people, because their movies and their books and them coming on TV all these years, whatever, like now that's like what most people think a ghost is what they taught.
Yeah.
And then that article came out in the Hollywood Reporter about Ed's teen girlfriend.
I know. And she worked for them. She
lived with them.
She was still in high school when they
got pregnant.
Yep. And it was suggested that she allegedly should get an abortion, which she did, I believe, right? Yeah, she did. And they denied that there was any relationship. She ended up going to jail
Yes.
Yeah, and
you
like
were talking about that in your video.
Yeah, I think it's a state of, where did it take place? Connecticut? I don't want to, but it was some kind of law where she got in trouble for having a relationship with a married man at 16. Insane. So then Ed was the one who like bailed her out of jail, and then they continued their relationship low key. It was like, what? And there's in their contracts for the movies, Lorraine had made sure like in all the contracts, you cannot mention any of this as part of the storyline. So,
which is weird.
I mean,
to be like, yeah, you can have the rights to our story, but just one thing, no mentioning the teenage girl that my husband got pregnant.
The pornography, I guess he loved his pornography.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I guess he loved, allegedly, just like having an affair, the fame of it all, you know?
Oh.
So it was like, do not mention any of that. But it could have made for an interesting, honest story.
But those movies are like, first of all, this super hot couple.
The actors?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. What's his name? He gets like
Patrick
more
Wilson.
and more Botox every movie. He's more like...
I know this is so mean, but I often bring up, he did not look like the real Ed.
Not at all. No. No. Terrible casting.
So that's good for them. But yeah, so in the movies, it's like this hot Catholic couple that they just love each other and they have no problems other than fighting demons.
Right?
And it's, you know,
it sounds like, and they seem like they support each other and love it. And you're like, oh, that's so great. And then you dig a little deeper and you're like, he was kind of like just a salesman.
Well, that's the thing. They did make a lot of money off of this stuff, which, you know, if people are working, they should make a living. But
there were just numerous occasions of where, like, the families did not want them involved, but they would insert themselves and then claim, like, we were involved in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think the movies are great. And I think, like, what they did, obviously, a lot of people responded to. And now, because of them, we do have... you know, people who are interested in the paranormal and want to investigate. So, pros and cons, you know. You can take advantage of young girls and all that stuff, but you can do good things. I don't know. Like, how, you know, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the movies. I'll take the movies, I guess.
What do you think of Annabelle? Do you believe that she's, like, really a haunted doll that has a demon inside of her?
That's a great question. I don't know how I feel about haunted dolls. And I know, because haunted dolls are like a major thing, but I don't know. Like, what's a doll going to do? I've never experienced seeing a doll and being like, oh my God, love this doll.
Oh yeah, that's Liberace.
But I've never seen one where I was like, where I got that feeling.
Right.
You know?
Well, you know what? Let me try to convince you.
Okay. I want to be convinced. I do.
I go to eBay where they sell haunted dolls and they are 100% legit.
Well, how do you know? Just because
it's
creepy?
eBay. People would not be selling them if they weren't real.
Okay, but can't I just destroy a doll and then be like, look?
No, now the demons lose.
What do you mean?
If you destroy, according to Lorraine Warren, it's not about the object. It's once it's in your possession, that demon's attached to you.
So exhausting.
Okay. It's time for The Dolls Are Living. Okay. So this is a doll we have named Becky. Becky the haunted doll.
Where's she from?
Well, she comes with a whole biography. She is going for $49. Jiha, show us Becky. Yes, Becky.
Oh.
She's kind of Alice in Wonderland. She's got blonde, blunt bangs, nice volume in her hair.
What makes this a haunted doll, though?
Well, first of all, somebody went through the work of finding out everything about the spirit inside of her.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
And
listening.
so it's real for $49.
Okay.
Okay, so this person has found out that Becky is the spirit of a 19-year-old young woman that somehow has gone into this doll.
Into Becky.
It says that she lived from 1986 to 2005. Honestly, to get out in 2005, that was a great time. When I asked how she died, she said, quote, "I fell off the bridge when I was leaning over to take a picture of birds." She lived in South Carolina with her mom, her dad, and her younger brother. She lived in a happy home. I asked her what was going on in her life before she died, and she said, quote, "I was going to college for cosmetology, and I wanted to be a makeup and hairstylist for celebrities. I had a boyfriend named Blake, and I wanted to get married after we graduated college. I played piano and played at church and played when we had birthday parties at our house." Okay, so basically, seems like she's a good spirit. Says she's bubbly, patient, funny.
Okay, how do you get these stories though from the doll? How?
They have used a spirit box. Are you familiar with that? Yeah, they've done a spirit box, it says. I think that they've really spent the time with all the different devices to come to this conclusion.
She said a lot.
She's said a whole lot. It also says that her favorite food is corn dogs, spaghetti, and sandwiches with turkey.
Oh my God.
It says you'll know she's around if you smell a berry-scented lotion, which is very 2005, Bath and Body Works.
Okay.
Berry-scented lotion, shampoo, and conditioner. It also says she likes popcorn and pineapples. She does not want to be held or cuddled. And yeah, it says some of the activity that happens, she'll make some lights turn on. She'll play the piano if you have one. It'll be distant, soft, and muffled.
Is it good? Wouldn't mind a nice piano.
Well, that would be great if she could play, some like 2000. What if she was all...
Da-na-na. Oh, my...
I was thinking Vanessa Carlton. You'll feel cold spots around her. And she loves to play with hair and makeup accessories. She would have loved the red lipstick Urban Decay. So basically that's her for $49. You can have Becky.
Do you have any haunted dolls?
They're going to ask me if I had $49 because I'll get you Becky if you want. I don't have, I have one haunted doll that my manager bought me because he thought that since I talk about these, that I would want one, and I do not.
Oh, you don't?
I don't want one.
How come?
Because I don't take my work home.
Oh.
In my home, I want it to be...
It's your safe space.
Yes,
Yeah.
no ghosts allowed.
Okay.
I don't even want living people in my home.
Yeah.
And so I do have this one haunted doll. I'm not really sure. Every once in a while I hear noises in the room that it's in, but that's just the wind, right?
Yeah. So if I die, do I get to pick the doll I go into?
I think so. I think that's sort of how this works, is that I believe that when you die, you get three choices: heaven, hell, or haunted eBay doll.
Okay.
And so I think if you choose that option, it could lead to a great life. It
could be fun because you never know where you're going to end up as a doll.
True.
You can travel.
Most likely you're going to get bought by some weird person you're stuck with them.
But you'll be fed corn dogs.
She loves a corn dog.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how she's going to eat a corn dog, but you know what? You can figure it out.
What doll would you want to be put into?
Okay. I do own several dolls that I love.
Yeah.
I have this Miss Piggy.
I love Miss Piggy.
I love Miss Piggy. It's a Franklin Mint Miss Piggy doll. And it's, everyone listening, go Google it right now. Franklin Mint Miss Piggy. It is the most gorgeous. She's probably like this tall off the table. And I'm looking for like a podium to put her on. Like I want like a column, like a Roman column, because she's porcelain and she's just like
She's porcelain?
Yes.
Wow.
She's gorgeous.
Oh, I love
I want to
that.
be in Miss Piggy.
Okay.
And I'd be like, hi,
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Miss Piggy. That's a good one. That's
Can
a
I?
good one.
What about you?
I have probably my American Girl doll, Samantha.
Okay.
I got her when I was like 10.
You still have her?
I still have her, and occasionally I'll take her out of the box, brush her hair, and like change her outfits.
Give her a corn dog.
Yeah, I don't think she likes corn dogs. I haven't asked, but she's cute, and I like her little outfit. So maybe that's my first thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cute.
I don't know, a cute one, but I don't want to be in a doll. I want to float around and like mess with people, and then I want to be reincarnated. It's like, give me some like playtime to have some fun and just mess with the people that I want to mess with. You know,
Yeah.
those just, yeah, just there's some hit list people I would like to mess with.
Yeah.
And then once I'm done, I would like to then, you know, put me now in a new body.
Well, sometimes I feel like if you're a ghost too long, it's sad. It's like,
It's
move on.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, aren't you bored? Like, don't you want to do something else?
That's why I think a lot of times it's sad. Because, like, okay, like, I was encountering some ghosts at these haunted hotels this weekend that were from, like, over 100 years ago. And it's like, you mean to tell me you've just been in this hotel room for the past over 100 years? It's time to go.
Get a life.
Like, it's not up to me to make you leave, but, like,
Come on, there's a big bad world out there.
there's a
Can't
way.
you go somewhere?
You could come back as a tortoise. Like, you could
Yeah.
go, you could, if you.
Maybe a leaf.
Yeah, just for a
Beautiful.
little bit. Just try it out for a little bit.
You just float in the air.
But you have to leave this one first. Then you can come back. Maybe you could be an eBay doll. Maybe you could be, I don't know, a pancake at a IHOP. You could be all kinds of things.
Yeah, it's like, why limit yourself to just being a ghost in a basement?
Yeah.
Just doesn't make sense to me. That part, like, I can't figure out. But
But we don't know because we're not dead.
yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Hey, can I play you some ghost voices?
Yeah, I love it.
It's time for EVPs or EV Please. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I go to youtube.com. You've heard of that, right?
I've heard of this website.
Yeah. So I find ghost voices that people have posted.
Like, I heard this in my house and I recorded it type of thing.
Usually.
Okay.
It depends. Sometimes they're like ghost hunters, but other times it's that.
Yeah.
But these, I have two for you today that are both from the same account. It is called Ghost Hunt Source 6999.
Good.
So I think
Catchy.
that they're definitely, I'm assuming, ghost hunters with a name like that.
Yeah.
This first one was recorded at the State Theater in Springfield, Ohio. All right, tell me what this ghost is saying.
Okay. That's not it, is it?
That's
Okay, hold
it. Okay, sorry, it's not.
Full sentences. Okay, hold
It's
on.
just a quickie.
Let me close my eyes. What? One more time. Is he asking for a lighter?
Totally.
He's like, you got a lighter.
That is not what Ghost Hunt Source 69999 said.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give you A, B, C, D. Did they think it was A, Joe Biden, B, liar, C, fire, or D, are you hiring?
Fire and liar are very similar,
Very
and it
similar.
could be either way. I guess. One more time. Fire? I'm going to say fire. Final answer.
They believe it was liar.
Okay.
Which sounds more like lighter. You were very close.
What was the context? Like, were they asking, like, how'd you die?
Yeah, I did edit down the clip, but I believe the person said something that was like referring to ghost activity like, oh, I just felt something over here or whatever. And then also the ghost is like, liar.
Oh.
The ghost called out the person that was ghost hunting. Okay. Next up is same people. And this one is at a private business. I don't know the context. What is this ghost saying?
I hate these.
That one's creepy.
I don't know what the What?
I'll give you some options.
Well, what do you... Well, you know the answer. But, like... Sounds like you're saying, like, father. Father.
Yeah. Very breathy father. Well, did they think it was A, what up? B, watch out. C, water. Or D, what the heck?
Now I hear water.
That is what they believe.
Okay.
And that ghost sounds thirsty. Get that ghost some water.
He needs some water. Poor guy.
Okay, let's do one last thing. I'm just going to rapid fire throw out some ghosty, paranormal, unexplainable things.
Okay.
And curious your thoughts. What do you think about, like, coincidences? Do you have things in your life where you're like, that was too good to be true? Or do you just go like, meh, whatever?
I love a coincidence. I'm a true believer that there are no coincidences.
Yeah.
I feel like it's life kind of like lining you up and reminding you like you're on the right path.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about someone and then they text you and it's just kind of, to me, it's like, oh, life is telling me like we need to talk. Or something.
Yeah.
Or it's like if you meet someone randomly on the street and then a month later you see them again, to me, I take that as like either I'm on the right place or depending on like the situation, it's like, okay, so this person, I'm seeing them again, like maybe there's just something there.
So you do let your brain go to that where you're like, I wonder what it means.
Totally. Why not? Why not? There was one time where I traveled to like New York and I ran into like an old neighbor. And yeah, super coincidence. And I don't know what to make of that. But in a way, how I took it was like, wow, look how far we've both come. Because we both came from like not great situations. And it was like maybe just a life reminder of like, hey, we're doing it. Like, we're okay. And like, just to connect and be on the same page, not the same page, but like in a different point in our lives. I don't know. I think there's something there. I don't know what, but I love when that happens. I don't feel like it's random.
Yeah.
Like something, I think, is lining you up and kind of telling you where to go if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
You know?
Love it.
Yeah.
What about Bigfoot?
I have mixed feelings on Bigfoot. I love the idea of Bigfoot and there being like creatures, skinwalkers, stuff like that. But then at times I feel like for like indigenous people, a lot of the times the Sasquatch or the skinwalkers are on reservations. And I was listening to this interview with a group of indigenous people, and they're like, it feels like it's gimmicky and like we're indigenous, therefore like we have Bigfoot and these creatures, and it's kind of dismissing us as people. We're just known as like we have these creatures lingering around. And I don't know. So I was like listening to that and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I never thought of it that way. Where it's kind of like, I don't know. The feeling is kind of disrespectful from the small group that had given this interview. And then there's the other side of like, well, there's big footsteps around, you know, like the sightings are always blurry, which is frustrating because we live in a time where we all have cameras that are pretty good quality. Like, how come nobody has like given us something solid?
Yeah.
Besides the footprints and whatnot.
But here's what I will say, as someone that like wants to capture a ghost on film, when there's times when I'm like, I think there's a ghost right next to me, it's like you grab like the camera and you're like shaking, and like I can't imagine seeing Bigfoot. Just like, first of all, being out in the woods, terrifying to begin with, and then all of a sudden you see a big, giant, hairy man.
I would die. My first instinct is not to grab my phone, you know? So yeah, I agree. It's like, maybe that's why. But still, it's 2025. We don't have one picture. Doesn't anyone have like a GoPro that they could just wear? Like, what is it?
It is suspicious.
Yeah. I've seen, I think it was in like the newest Unsolved Mysteries they did, where it was like big foots, literal foots, like leaving this woman's home.
Yeah.
And that would freak me out. I would move right away.
I think Bigfoot's a ghost.
Really?
Yeah. I think Bigfoot's a ghost of like a caveman.
Oh.
And that's why you can't capture him. That's what I think. All right, next one. What about, do you have a conspiracy theory that you think is fun?
I feel like a lot of conspiracy theories have gotten... There was a time when it was really fun.
I know, but that's why I'm trying to take it back.
Yeah, so I like low stake conspiracies, where it's like... I haven't worked this one out in my head, but something I'm thinking about is, okay, the time change. You know, we change the clocks and whatever.
Yeah.
What if someone is like changing the clocks and controlling us through that way? So we go to bed earlier. We're not spending as much.
What do you mean someone?
I don't know. Who runs the clocks?
Oprah.
No. I don't think she knows how to run a clock. I think she has people set clocks for her. But it's like one of these tech people who are like, I don't know. Because what if one day someone decides to like change it an hour ahead and none of us would notice because everything updates on its own.
Right.
And then we start losing hours or gaining hours and we're falling behind and then we get all confused. So this hasn't been fully worked out in my head and I need to put together a PowerPoint.
Sure.
But I think someone's controlling the time. It's so stupid. But that was one theory I came up with this recent time change of like, why do they hate us? Why did they move it up like 2 hours? And how would we know? Who's fact checking this whole time thing?
I mean, yeah, they could just do that.
Right? But then for why? I don't know yet. I haven't worked that part out. But I like to think that maybe there's something there.
Maybe it's because these people are vampires and they want more time in the darkness. Night. They wanted it earlier.
Oh, that could be nice. It's some kind of law in place to be like, okay, the vampires need their time too while they're here. So we have to like, the vampire lobbyists are getting together with the government to be like, hey, we need this time for the vampires to do well, or the vampires are just going to take over and we don't want that.
Do you think vampires are real? Every once in a while you hear these people talk about that.
No. No. Vampires, no. I think there's people who, I don't want to say cosplay because there are people who make it their whole identity.
Yeah, there's definitely people that are like,
yeah,
I'm a vampire. I drink blood.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah. I think I watched, it was on like TLC.
Yeah.
They have great, little docu-series. But it was like this guy who was a vampire, quote unquote. He had the teeth implants. He lived the whole vampire fantasy. He had the women that would come to his house, also vampires with the teeth. They would drink blood.
Yes.
And they fully were like, we are vampires.
Totally.
But
will they live for hundreds and hundreds of years and never age?
Right.
No.
They swore they would.
I'm telling you, though, I know this is like, whatever. If anyone, it's Cher.
She's a vampire.
Look at how young she looks. It's crazy.
I guess I could see that. I just don't see her being a vampire, though.
Yeah, maybe not. But just the idea of living forever and
would you want to live forever?
No.
Really? I would love to.
Live forever?
Yeah.
No.
I would love to see
I think
each
you'd
stage
get sick of it.
of, like-
Yeah, but wouldn't it be fun to be able to do that from a cloud and just look down and be like, oh my God, this is crazy.
No.
You'd rather be living it.
Yeah.
As you.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be so fun. Because
Now, but here's the thing. Are you going to age?
I better not.
Because what if you're literally a 450-year-old human?
Yeah,
You'd be crumbled.
I don't want to do that. I would
sounds
if
horrible.
like if I could be a vampire, I would think I would do it because I want to see all the different chapters of the worlds play out. I think that'd be really interesting. And all the fashion choices, the different types of people that come and go. all
Okay. I would only if I could start a couple hundred years ago. I don't want to start now because I can't see it getting any better.
Well,
To be stuck as the earth is like dying literally and technology is taking over. I can't tell with AI or not. For another like couple hundred years, I can't.
okay, but what if you could be a vampire for good? So then the people you went after are the bad people in charge. You seduce them. You be the hot vampire. Seduce them. You get up to like some big wig corporate fucking loser who's ruining our lives. Seduce them, bite them, take them down.
No, but won't they become a vampire?
Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, no, that sounds awful.
Okay. Well,
I don't think so. I also don't like blood.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's fair. You don't have to be a vampire.
I know.
Yeah, that's okay. You could be a doll.
I know. I think I'm more suited to be a doll.
I'm
Because
over here
also
trying to
like
be a
it's
freak.
way less work.
Yeah.
Like I want to just be able to sit on like someone's shelf.
Yeah.
That sounds way more my pace.
Oh, I love.
I don't want to be flying around everywhere.
Ooh, that sounds so fun. I love it.
Well, anyway, that's it.
That's it? This is too fun.
I know, you're so cool.
Oh, you're so cool. I appreciate you for having me.
Oh my God. Well, tell everyone, where they can find you and all that stuff.
Well, thank you. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on
Podcast.
Podcast, Snapchat. I have 2 podcasts, Murder Mystery Makeup and Dark History. You can watch on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. And I'm just around. I'm a floater. I'm here.
I love it.
Yeah. it's
You're the
cool.
coolest.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
I'm going to have to hit you up so you can come over and like talk to my ghost.
Please.
Would you though?
Oh, well, I only talk to ghosts if cameras are rolling. I have no interest in talking to ghosts for fun. I will do it if it's content for my YouTube channel. I can go poke my head in there without cameras rolling and just see.
Would it be dangerous for me to do a Ouija board like alone?
I think you should do it with me.
Okay. But I don't want to film it because I don't want people to see inside my house and then plan the killer.
But what if it's
plan.
just your bathroom?
Oh, that's true.
We don't have to show anything else but just the bathroom.
Yeah, I just don't want the killer to see how okay, she's got a door there. I can come
Right.
in.
Yeah, no. We don't do the whole cribs.
Yeah.
We just go into the bathroom. The cameras turn on once we're in the bathroom.
Okay.
And it's you, me, and the photographer, lawyer, and a Ouija board.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
I can get us some answers.
Can you?
Yes.
I would love answers.
Yeah.
I just want to know if we're cool or not.
I think so. I think you. It seems like you got a good thing going on.
Yeah. At least I feel it doesn't feel dark like I have experienced in the past. So I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
What's that at the foot of my bed? It's spooky and kooky. I'm pretty sure it's dead. It's coming this way.